our land, glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
That, of course, was Oh Canada, performed by Skylar Cole. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the Raptors. They've had a very slow start to the season so far, down in the bottom half of the conference. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving, are the guard set. And one forward, Thompson. And the other forward, Washington. And it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Toronto, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Dick is out there with Mitchell, and it's Pirtle in at center. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
A nice shot by Irving.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Offensive rebound. Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against Washington. Doncic with it, now guarded by Pirtle. Outside Irving, buries it from three-point range. Irving's got 5.
You got to run Kyrie off that line. If you let him get comfortable and find his shot from behind the arc, it's a wrap.
Barnes against Washington. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Just 5 to shoot. Barrett, no good. Dallas has come out of the gates quickly. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, a good feel for them. Oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
Recently, the Raptors made moves, Greg, to add some Canadian-born talent to their roster.
They traded for R.J. Barrett and Kelly Olynyk, 2 guys that represent Canada in international play, and were both born in Toronto, now playing for their hometown team.
Barrett dishes to Pirtle. Pass to Mitchell. Barnes screen on Doncic. Mitchell passes to Barnes. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Here's Doncic. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And Dallas again with the bucket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Raptors making a change here. Abaji's checked in. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Luka Doncic.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now here is Pirtle. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. And that one's good, Abaji.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Pass to Lively. Out to Thompson. Dallas moving it around. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, you have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be 3 guys. It has to be all 5. Kevin?
It is, David. You're right. It's a team game. And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Irving for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Toronto. 4-point game. It's deflected.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim and out away from the basket. Boy, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Barnes. And here's Barrett. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. Shoots over Lively. Tries to save it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Najee Marshall comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Kyrie Irving. Over to the wing. Pass to Grimes. Doncic looking it over. Drills it from outside. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this game.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Barnes. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 9. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Chris Boucher, and it's Abaji in at the small forward position. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
And Toronto has possession. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Shed. Dinwiddie covering. 6 on the shot clock. Shed, that's good. Shed's got his first points of the game.
Boy, he sure can fill it up. You got to stay in his jersey.
Here's Irving. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Garrett Temple is checked in for Grady Dick. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. In third, the Mavericks.
Well, you've got to love the shot selection lately. I mean, this team, the ball is finding the open man.
Here's Temple, covered by Irving. Yep, it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Temple.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Now, here is Irving, coming off a stellar performance against Washington. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Shoots from the elbow, and that one comes up a bit short.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Pirtle, he is checked in for the Raptors. R.J. Barrett comes in for Garrett Temple. Here's Shed. Pass to Boucher. And it's off from 3-point range. So for Dallas, their last game, a win against the Wizards in Washington. Right at the free throw line. Here's Gafford. Second shot opportunity. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Barrett. And he lays it straight in. Barrett's got 7.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
Irving drives in. Pass to Washington. Here's Grimes. Dallas moving it around. And that one's good, Irving.
You just have no idea how Irving's going to attack you in that situation.
Here's Shed. He's covered by Irving. Boucher kicks to Barrett. Screen by Pirtle. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
And finished off by Lively.
If you're looking for a rim runner, Derek Lively is your guy.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside, here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
No doubt this is Thompson's most lethal weapon, one of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Doncic. Again, the Mavericks score.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
43 seconds left in the first half. Right side, Barrett. Back to Dick. Barnes outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Irving's checked in. Now, here's Doncic. 17-point lead, their biggest. Fires it up, and it's Dallas with another.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
What a nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
For Dallas, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Up top, Barrett to stop the run, and Barrett slams it in.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Mavericks ahead, opening up a huge gap. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint. And if we can continue to do that, it puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Looking at Dallas, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Mavericks.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a jet.
Yeah, that diesel engine gonna show you real power when that camera turns off.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the floor for Dallas, Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set, and it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward.
Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off.
And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those two guys.
Doncic kicks to Washington. On the wing, Irving. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. Washington against Barnes. Pass to Barrett. Hurdle with a screen on Thompson. Clock at 6. Barrett, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Left side Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's now 23 points for Kyrie Irving. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
You stink, Toronto!
A moment now to see the numbers for Kyrie Irving. Putting up about 24 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish, at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
And here is Barnes, still without a basket. And he slams it down right on top of P.J. Washington.
Mercy, Scotty Barnes. That was nasty.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA, had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap. And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Doncic passes to Lively. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off target from three-point range. Mitchell finds Dick. And a miss there on the triple.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. Mitchell dishes to Barrett. Hurdle with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Dick. 5 on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
But Hurdle is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. On the Mavericks with some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Marshall comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Kyrie Irving. 1:37 left to play in the third. They set the screen. Here's Doncic. And the layup is good. Doncic has got 11 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Mavericks leading by 19 points. On the wing, Thompson, covered by Barnes. Here's Doncic, and it's Dallas with another.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Barnes against Thompson. Hurdle sets the pick for Barnes. Hurdle. And Pirtle able to finish. He has 6.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
And that one's good. Doncic.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Boucher passes to Barnes. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Barnes with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Mavericks on top, running away with it. We'll get right back to the action when we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Chris Boucher, and it's Mobo in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Boucher. No good on the 3. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Dallas. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Here's Irving. The rebound by Battle. Toronto shooting about 42% so far. Pass to Shed. Here's Abaji. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
You know, this is simply what Kyrie Irving does. Get buckets against defenders. He's a bucket maker.
Here's Battle. He's covered by Irving. One-on-one fast break. That one drops for him. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you got to mind your business around Irving when you've got the ball. He'll pick your pocket in no time.
Here's Shed. Dinwiddie covering. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul. It's checked in for Toronto. Dallas also making some changes. Prosper's checked in. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Irving. Here's Shed. And the Raptors miss again.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Abaji. Looking to end the run. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Dinwiddie drives in.
Defense tries to stop Dinwiddie on the drive, but he doubles down and is able to draw the foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Dallas.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for him.
Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Dallas. Outside, Barrett. That 3 off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Kleba. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stays with it and hits the off-balance shot. 6 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Mavs.
Here's Dinwiddie. Makes it off the glass.
You know, guys, I like the way Dinwiddie uses his body and strength. I mean, he doesn't have a problem overcoming physical defense.
Kleba against Barnes. Here's Mitchell. That one bounces around and comes back out. Dallas has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Dallas.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyrie Irving.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Hardy, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. Mitchell. That one rolling around and rims out. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 17-4 run. Dallas moving the ball around. Kleba with a screen on Mitchell. And that one's good. Hardy
saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Barrett going inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Screen by Kleba. Hardy, no good. Barnes with it. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now we present the player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
Make your hell gaming.